Representative Mark Pocan began his activist and political career as a UW-Madison student. Hailing from the Kenosha area, he helped collect petition signatures that helped pass Wisconsin's first-in-the-nation law, banning discrimination on the basis of sexual orientation. After graduating from college and starting a successful business, he deepened his involvement in the Madison LGBT community. He got involved with the United, now Outreach, joined the board of Madison Gay Lesbian Resource Center, and fundraised for the AIDS Network. He soon ran for and won a seat on the Dane County Board of Supervisors, where he served with Tammy Baldwin. Mark eventually replaced her as representative to the Wisconsin State Legislature. In his 13-plus years in the legislature, Mark Pocan has helped expand health care coverage for all children in Wisconsin, as well as extend health care benefits to childless adults. He has fought for those in the working class as well as those in poverty. As co-chair of the Joint Committee on Finance, he worked to pass pro-equality legislation, in particular helping win domestic partnership law and health benefits for state and university employees. Even more significant for GSAFE, he was able to, for the first time, get funding for LGBTQ youth in Wisconsin. As an out gay man, Mark has been a role model and leader for the LGBT community. He's been a friend to GSAFE, and we're excited to see him take his next big step. As many of you know, he recently declared his intention to run for a seat in the U.S. House of Representatives. We know he'll be great. I'm happy to welcome State Representative Mark Pocan to the stage.
Well, good evening. Thank you for that very nice introduction. I am really glad to be here at GSAFE. This is one of my favorite organizations, and from someone who goes to a lot of dinners, this is one of my favorite dinners I get a chance to go to because of the energy and the youth and everyone who are here. I just want to share a very quick story. I was knocking on doors in Baraboo this afternoon, literally just about 3 hours ago, and I knocked on a door and the person didn't answer, and someone comes up from behind and says, "Oh, he's around the back." And so we go and we meet him, and all of a sudden the person goes, "Are you Mark Pocan?" And I said, "Yes." He goes, "My name is Josh Coleman. I got 10 years ago, I got a GSAFE scholarship, and I met you at the dinner." And that was really amazing. So I just wanted to share that. What an amazing week we've had for equality. Hasn't it been an absolutely fantastic week? I remember last Sunday I was watching one of the news programs, and Vice President Biden made his comments about supporting marriage equality, and I was very excited to hear that. Then the next day I find out the Secretary of Education, Arne Duncan, made the same comments. So on Tuesday I went to my staff and said, I want to write a letter and encourage the president to support marriage equality. And I did. So we sat down and I wrote a letter and I said, Mr. President, it's really when government condones discrimination, it allows it to permeate, throughout society. And I said, I'd love you to meet my husband, Phil. We've been married for 5.5 years. We got married in Toronto. I think, you'd like him. And we put it out in the mail. The next day, I swear this is true, the president announces he's for marriage equality. Now, if everything is that easy in Washington, I am really going to look forward to this job. But I know he didn't even get the letter, but how amazing to have the leader of our country, the leader of the free world, to take a stance in support of marriage equality. So, absolutely. It is not a question of if we will have marriage equality in Wisconsin. It is just a question of when we will have marriage equality in Wisconsin. But when I come to a GSAFE dinner and I look at the activists in this room and I look at the youth and the youth activists in this room that work with GSAFE, I know that there is the work that has to be done. It's not just the president making the declaration. It's all of us pitching in to make sure that's a reality. And I feel so strongly about what GSAFE is doing and the youth activists it's creating. I just want to thank everyone in the room tonight for being here to support GSAFE. Phil and I are glad to be here to support GSAFE, and I hope that over the next year we don't just wait for the dinner. We use our time and energy and our resources to help an absolutely wonderful organization like GSAFE. Thank you very much. Enjoy your dinner. Thank you for coming tonight.